All right, time to get this distributor back in. I have a replacement gasket here that came with the intake manifold gasket, so I'm going to use that dry. I just brushed off and cleaned the clamp and the bolt that go with that. When I pulled this out, I forgot about this clip here in the back, so I temporarily sat this part of the distributor down on the intake manifold to get better grip. And when I did that, I noticed that this gear rotated again. So what happened was I started at my mark point here, and when I lifted out the distributor, it rotated to the second point here. So basically I was not quite on this first one. From here, it went to there. Then when I put this down and I turned, it went like that and moved another notch to here. And that's where I made my mark. So if I put this back in from here, it's only going to rotate back to about there. And then I'd be at the wrong spot. And that would have been just really bad. So I also realized, of course, now that I'm looking into this, that being an 8-cylinder engine, there's 8 points here, right? Duh. So I have the first one here, and then it's 1 click, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and back to 8. So I'm moving it back. I'm going to line it up very closely with the exact point in the video that I took where this clears the mating gear inside the engine. I'm going to make a mark there. That's going to be my start point when I go to put this back in. Here's the clip where I'm removing the distributor. You saw the start point. You see it rotate here as I pull it up. I keep pulling it up straight. There's the end point that I should have marked. But here's where I realize I had it stuck on another connector. I set it down, and right there, it rotates further. So going back and looking at the video really closely, this was my start point. This should have been my end point. So I removed my marking that was over here, and I made a new marking right here. So again, this was just shy of the first position click right there. It comes out and it turns to here, which is just before the second click. So that's the amount of movement we had. So now we're going to put it in right there, and then I really hope it turns back to there. Let's put this replacement gasket on while we're here. Take that old one off. Okay, I'm going to put the blue marked sides up. I've already wiped the inside of this with a little brake cleaner just so it's a clean surface there. So now when we set that down, that's ready to go. So I'm pinching the top with my finger to mark the start point. I've got this pointing forward. If I do this right, this rotates back to my first mark here. I'm just going to set this in. I've got it very carefully there at the first mark, and then just going to kind of feel my way in with this. So I have to feel for that gear in there now at that point. Let's see if that's it. Okay. Now, let's see if it comes back. Please come back. Please come back. Yes. Of course, I won't know until we start this engine and make sure the carburetor works, but I think that's in. I'm going to compare exactly this point here. I see down here my mark is lined up perfectly from where I scratched the distributor itself, and I put a corresponding scratch on the intake manifold before I cleaned it. So that is lined up exactly where it needs to be, and this is back right at my first mark. So with any luck, I think we got it. Here's a view, if my hand's not in the way, showing you, as you can see, the scratches down here marking the distributor to intake manifold alignment line up, and the rotating part of the distributor lines up with my start marking here. So start with the clamp facing down in this orientation. Make sure that it's over the collar on the distributor itself. And with any luck, you'll kind of feel a little notch where it sat in the intake manifold. I put a little thread sealant here on the bolt. I'm going to thread that in by hand like that and then tighten it down. Just tightening this by hand. Tighten this down. To about there. I need to remove bolt number 5 here, unfortunately, to allow me to get a bracket to attach to that for some clamps and vacuum lines and whatnot. So I'm going to pull this one off now to get that bracket attached. Okay, so this has to sit right there on the bolt, and I'll get that in there and tightened up. Access in here is tight. This is not forgiving. Get a smaller socket on there. Yeah. Now I've got that clamp here. This is the one that I forgot to take out before. And I'm going to feed that down behind. So I'm just going to get that clipped in. Okay, so that connection is in. Gotta remove intake manifold bolt number 8 back here, because I've got to get this throttle linkage bracket attached to the intake manifold. There's a front bolt that's going to go here, and then this one. Get in here and do this before I put that distributor cap back on. So I'll have a little more room to work here. Line that back up over that hole. Okay, get that in there. Lined up by hand. One here. Tight here. I'm going to tighten down number 8 first. I put a longer extension on here. This really helps with access before I put that distributor cap on. As you can see, I'm just right in that little groove there. I can get this in with the torque wrench and bring this down to 30 foot-pounds like we did before. So that's on good. Now we'll tighten up the front. It's a 1/2 inch bolt. A distributor cap back on, and set this down. Make sure these are out of the way. Same as before, push down, turn to tighten and release. Same deal right there. And I'll do the 2 in the back. Okay, and connecting the first contact, in this case, going back to the earlier video, the red wire goes in the back, and so this has to come up and in right like that. Make sure both front and back clip into place here. This white one has to come up and in. Now I just have to get the rest of the plug wires. One goes over here, so that one I'll pull in into this slot. All right, so 1, 2, 7, 5, 6, 3, 4, and 8. line these up, make sure each plug wire is over a contact point, and get that seated. Push that down till it clicks. This side is not quite fully clamped, so I'm just taking a rubber mallet and I just want to make sure, and then make sure that that clip is underneath the slot. And now all of them are down. I just zip tied 4 of the spark plug wires right there together to that hole in the back of the throttle linkage plate, just to keep them out of the way. I'm going to get this plate over the alternator here. And I'm going to have one bolt hitting up the water pump and the other one going in up here at the alternator. So this one is 17 mil. Okay, I've got it started here with the 17 mil socket. I'm not going to tighten it like all the way, but pretty firm, because I want this to be lined up for when I get these other two in. Now this one is a 9/16. Difficult to get the socket in there, so I'm just going to use a box end wrench on this. Started there by hand, and now just take the wrench and just kind of gradually get this tightened. Okay, now you can get that last bolt in here, but from my earlier videos I flagged these, I think they're ground wires, have to go on there and attach. So I'll take off the twist tie, and just to make sure I have all these pieces, I have that washer and the 2 ground pieces. Okay, and then set that bolt right on top and get that threaded in by hand. So I just stuck the socket here between the water neck and the end of those ground wires, so that when I tighten this down, it doesn't just bend those wires. They want to walk their way around as I tighten. So I'm just going to bring this down with that piece in place. Okay. Okay, these 2 other ones down, tightened. I'm just going to give this a final tighten up here. Make sure that that bracket's on there good. Now I'm going to get the AC compressor bracket attached here. I have the bolt going through, and on the back is the nut. So I'm going to get this started by hand, and then just like I showed in the earlier video, I'm going to have to wedge a 9/16 wrench back here against the compressor to hold it while I tighten this down. Now I'm going to reinstall this bracket here, which comes off of the intake manifold and right underneath this AC line to the bracket there, and then like that. It's just going to go here. I just lightly scraped off the bolts and the tops where the threads go here, so I'll just start these in by hand. A nut attached underneath here, so that makes that easier. Okay, we'll get this one in with the 9/16, and we'll tighten this one down here on the manifold. Good.